My name is Sheikh Idrissa Swaray. I'm from Liberia, Republic of Liberia, West Africa. I'm a scholar, I'm an imam, I'm a graduate of Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt, who did theology. And back home, I'm executive director of an organization called Muslim Aid Liberia. To be very frank, from my own religious studies, from the beginning, I was not an ally. Because the Quran, the interpretation of the Quran says that the LGBTs they are not Muslims. That was the understanding. But after I did a lot of studies, a lot of research by myself, and I was lucky to attend 2 TOT here in South Africa with Imam Mohsin, and I did a lot of research by myself. I realized that no, you can still be a LGBT and also be a Muslim. It has nothing to do with religious identity. It is a practice, and the faith is different. In my country, I started to engage members of LGBT organizations. I decided to start to engage them, to work with them. And we started with HIV, because I also believe that in order to stop the spread of HIV does not only catch one person. It's a universal sickness. It could catch anybody, whether LGBT, whether you're a sex worker. So I decided to talk on this topic. There was a time when I found myself, I was discriminated by other religious leaders because he thought that I was giving wrong information. Why should I join these people who are already condemned to go to hell? And that was their understanding. So I started to work with them and give them spread information. I decided to become an ally. I'm not LGBT, but I'm an ally. Okay, I believe that whatever they do, it is their way of life. But Islam, it is only God who decides who is going to hell. You don't necessarily have to say you must be or you should be. But it's important for you to be an ally because they are human beings. They are your brothers. For example, in African setting, we are brothers and sisters live together. So if something affects one person, it affects all. So what do? We incorporate everybody, deal with them. So we say, okay, in order to reduce the stigma, we came in and tried to work along with them. You know, from my own understanding, it is Allah is merciful, is a compassionate God. It doesn't matter what you do. There are other people also commit other sins like fornication. But then God says in the Quran that He is willing to forgive everybody who repent to Him or go back to Him. So I believe that as a human being, I don't have that power to condemn anybody to hell. So in that line, it's better to be with you, to be an ally. When we use the word ally, it doesn't mean that I'm telling you that what you are doing is okay. But with me, it's okay with you, but okay, I don't have problem with that. I believe that Quran says so many things. In fact, the first verse of the Quran, which is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, the word Rahman Rahim, it means compassion. Rahman, compassion. So Allah is compassionate. So if Allah is compassionate, who am I to condemn somebody? If I don't want to do something, I don't do it. But if you do it, and you think that is good for you, I might look at it ugly, but if it is good for you, we are human beings. It could be my daughter, it could be my brother. So to become ally today, I believe that it's better to work with them as a religious leader, to advise them, to put them what, I'm not saying that I put it, because for them it's the right way. Somebody is a gay and he go to a mosque. Now if you say don't do that, now who is responsible for that person to go out of the religion? It is you. Leave him, do the 5 daily prayer, do the fast, go to Makkah if he has the money, the rest live with him. There's a possibility Allah will look at it and forgive him. If Allah want to punish him, that is between he and Allah, not me. If Allah didn't want it to exist, he would have put the mind in that. It is who did it. I found myself in different position now. Before, I had a very different understanding. Now, after my theological research and connections, I believe that LGBT should be who they are. I am who I am, but I don't think anymore I would ever think that these people should be discriminated. I don't think that these people should be left alone. Because once they're left alone, they have become more vulnerable. So for me, for now, I have a very open mind when it comes to this issue. I think that perception is out of me now. So I look at myself like an open person and open to work with LGBT group, no matter where, even in my country. I'm allies, I work along with them, and they have respect for me, and I have respect for them. We meet together, and that's it. Because they are who they are human beings. I didn't create them. So of me cutting off speaking to them, I think, or allying with them, whether I'm allied with them or not, they are who they are. So my work is, as a religious leader, to be able to save life. So our message actually is, we don't, for me personally, I don't go around the bush, tell people this is not reality, because it's reality. Whether I say yes or no, so let me be ally and explain to the people, the one that know what God said. If you decide to do what you think you should do, I think I shouldn't have a problem with you. To everybody say, Solomon and Gomorrah, that's the only verse in the Quran ever. All Imam preach against. No other verse God talks about. Now, the interpretation of Sodom and Gomorrah is what matters. How did you understand it? Was that particular issue was about homosexual, or it was about violation of somebody's right? And so that also I don't have, because the way you understand the Quran and the way I understand it is maybe this is not the same. So Islam is a very open-minded religion that you stick to what you understand and you practice what you understand. But please don't be judgmental. Don't judge somebody. You don't think that person is going to hell. It's possible that person don't go to hell. Tomorrow, what do you do? So my understanding as an imam, that everything I do, I believe God is a compassionate God. Can forgive me. I will not let you to be isolated, to be discriminated against. And other imams also, the only understanding they got is that one verse of the Quran, Solomon and Gomorrah. I don't also have problem with imams who feel that way, because that's how they look at it. That's how they understand it. I cannot force them to think the way I think. If that's how they understand it, if that's how I understand it, where all we live to? Leave it to God, let He decide.